Hello and welcome to today's devotional. I hope you're all having a really amazing week. And today is Friday. I know, who doesn't love Friday? Friday is always a great day, right? So today I want to talk to you about the woman with the issue of blood in Luke 8. It's probably a well-known verse passage for a lot of us. So yeah, but I was reading it this week and I really got something a little bit different from it. So I was like, a different interpretation. So I was like, yeah, I really wanted to just share that with you guys. So I'm just going to read from verse 42. Sorry, verse 42. So basically, Jesus was walking through, and then there's this guy called Jairus who came up and asked him to come, like Jesus to come to his house because basically his daughter was dying, and she was like 12. And he said, he come pleading with him because his only daughter was dying. And Jesus went on his way. So he's walking through, and it says, as Jesus was on his way, the crowds almost crushed him. And a woman who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years, but no one could heal her. She came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped. Who touched me? Jesus asked. When they all denied it, Peter said, Master, the people are crowding around you and pressing up against you. They're all around. But Jesus said, no, someone touched me, and I know that power has gone from me. Then the woman, seeing that she could not go unnoticed, came trembling and fell at his feet. In the presence of all the people, she had told him why she touched him, and how she was instantly healed. Then he said to her, Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. And it's probably something that you've read like a loads of times before, but I really was interested by this story this week because my initial train of thoughts was like, well, Jesus coming to town was like her only option, like her last option, rather, that's why she kind of, had such a determination to go and, touch the edge of his garment, right? But then I really felt like God said to me, no, not that that was wrong, but, that he wanted to highlight something else. He wanted to highlight that there was a bravery there for her to dare to believe again. You got to imagine, right? This woman, 12 years, like that's nearly half my life, right? Plus a couple of years, right? A couple of years, no, honestly, it's like plus 2 years, right? So that's like nearly half my life here of this issue, right? She spent all of her money on this, and no one could heal her, no one could make her well, right? And in the text it says, she thought if I could just touch the hem of his garment, then I'll be healed, right? And you've got to think of the kind of bravery it must have taken to muster up that level of faith again when she's probably put her faith in doctors and and all these other people. I don't know what she was probably getting, putting her money and faith into to try and get healed, right? And nothing works, like absolutely nothing works, right? So then she's had to muster up that to be to put in faith into Jesus, like her faith into Jesus, right? Because in the Passion Translation it says, Daughter, because you dared to believe, your faith has healed you. So it got me thinking about all the things that we may have lost faith in, and what is God asking us to dare to believe in again? She could have easily given up. 12 years of continual failure to be healed would have been enough to put anyone off. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would have been enough for anyone to live in self-pity. But no, like she dared to believe. Like, and in our cadet group, we're looking at pressure points. And one week we was looking at temptation. And, someone in the group said that it's easy to think of all the natural things when it comes to temptation, right? But what about the temptation to give up? The temptation to not believe in something anymore, the temptation to just not have faith that God's going to deal with that anymore, or change that situation. And when I was thinking about this devotional, that came to mind, and I thought, yeah, like it's so easy to give up and just accept things the way they are, whether it's a personal issue or something going on with the in terms of the pandemic. Like it's so easy to just be like, oh, well, it is what it is. And literally, like in 2020, that has been my, tagline. I feel like, oh, it is what it is. It is what it is. But no, it ain't what it ain't. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and accept these things when, and not put my faith and believe that there's something's going to change. It's easy to go, well, I probably won't go on holiday for another 5 years. I won't ever probably be able to go on mission for a long, long time. My friend, my cousin, my mum, my dad, whatever, they're never going to come to God, like, they're never going to get saved, they're never going to, and, I'm never going to be healed, I'm never going to have this, and never, like, it's so easy just to accept things the way that they are. And, so my message is really simple today, like, it's nothing fancy, but I think it's important because, you know, especially during this time where it is harder, we have to push through a lot harder to see these things and have faith. Our flesh is so weak. I've been had these times with this pandemic when it's like, like nothing's gonna change. I don't know how long this is gonna go on for, like all that. But my spirit is like, no, Tiffany, no, like dare to believe again, dare to believe, dare to have faith that things are gonna change. And not only that, but that we're gonna come out stronger, that we're going to come out, fighting, that, we're going to come out with a renewed level of faith. So basically, my message to you today is dare to believe. Do not give up hope in the things that you are praying for, that you're pressing in for, that you're trusting God for, because there is light at the end of this tunnel. But enjoy the process. There's a process into this as well. And that's a whole nother devotional that I'm probably going to speak about next time. The power of process. Oh, I've just realised the tagline. But anyway, but my tagline today is dare to believe. Dare to believe. Don't give up hope. Do not lose faith in the promises of God and in what's to come. So I really hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Bye.